Step into the shadows with 10 terrifying hidden horror gems you can stream right now. From pulse-pounding scares to twisted tales of terror, these chilling pics will crawl into your mind and stay there. Number 10. Absentia.
He's not the only one, not even close. They declared Walter dead in 2002.
Trisha, a pregnant woman weary of her husband's 7-year disappearance, is finally ready to declare him dead in absentia, until her sister Callie arrives and draws her into a haunting mystery. In their suburban home, rumors swirl of a strange, decrepit tunnel that links to a series of disappearances, including Trisha's husband. Trisha's grip on reality frays as nightmares, eerie hallucinations, and unspoken guilt gnaw at her sense of safety. When Callie ventures into that dark passage, she uncovers something ancient, inhuman, and hungry lurking within its depths. The tunnel becomes a quiet predator, offering no answers but absorbing every ounce of hope. A minimalist, supernatural slow burn that turns domestic grief into creeping, subterranean dread. Number 9. The Pact.
Mommy, who's that behind you?
Oh, God.
Grieving and haunted by her mother's recent death, Annie reluctantly returns to her childhood home only to discover that her sister, Nicole, has disappeared without a trace. As Annie digs through the layers of memory and mistrust, strange sounds, chilling visions, and a hidden room begin to fracture her fragile hold on reality. Fears multiply when she enlists a psychic friend and uncovers a long-buried family secret that bends the boundary between grief and ghostly wrath. The house itself feels alive, each hallway extending dread and denial, until Annie must confront the whispering past that's been waiting in silence. A subtle, eerie, slow burn that turns familial loss into a suffocating, supernatural reckoning. Number 8. The Relic.
33% Homo sapien.
Pardon? What are you talking about?
Gradual extinction of the human race.
When crates shipped from the South American jungle arrive at Chicago's prestigious Field Museum, an evolutionary biologist and a seasoned homicide detective are pulled into an otherworldly nightmare. They follow a trail of carnage through echoing museum halls, each victim gutted, their hypothalami missing, and discover that a mutated creature born of fungus and chimeric DNA is stalking the exhibits. As the monster slithers through shadowed corridors and glass cabinets, the institution becomes a labyrinth of predation, where every artifact looms like a tombstone. Dread mounts with every flicker of emergency lights and every distant roar echoing off dinosaur bones, a claustrophobic creature feature spectacle that blends monster movie terror with the haunting grandeur of a museum in ruins. Number 7. Blackwater. A tense summer outing turns to terror when 2 sisters and 1 sister's boyfriend board a mangrove swamp boat tour in northern Australia, seeking nothing more than a peaceful escape. But when their small vessel capsizes, they're stranded in knee-deep waters, forced to climb into the skeletal branches of a mangrove tree as unseen jaws snap beneath the surface. With no help in sight, every rustle of reeds and shadowed ripple hints at the lurking predator below. Fear becomes tangible as time drips away and the trio teeters between survival and surrender. A minimalist yet visceral survival horror that lays bare our primal dread of nature's silent hunters. Number 6. The Reef.
That's a shot. How big? It's big.
Somebody help us!
A casual yacht voyage to a coral reef turns into a struggle for survival when 5 friends, the seasoned sailor Luke, his ex Kate, her brother Matt, Matt's girlfriend Susie, and a fellow boater named Warren, capsize in open water after striking hidden reef. Trapped atop the overturned hull, they must wade and swim toward what they hope is safety while a great white shark stalks their every move, its dorsal fins slicing through the water like a blade. Each ripple, every distant flicker signals imminent death until the crushing isolation and relentless predator turn the ocean into a merciless prison. A taut elemental survival horror that reduces us to barefoot fear beneath the open sky. Number 5. The Returned.
These people are time bombs. If they miss just one dosage, there's no going back.
In a world grappling with a controlled zombie pandemic, Dr. Kate, a compassionate physician, struggles to safeguard her husband Alex, who survives only by a daily dose of scarce, synthetic medicine. As anti-returned sentiment erupts into violent protests, The couple flees the city in a desperate bid to preserve both love and humanity. But every lead ends in betrayal or empty lies, every safe haven threatened by fear and escalating cruelty, and the one shot Alex has at survival slips through their fingers in a moment of tragic clarity. Under flickering streetlights and in abandoned hospital corridors, hope crumbles beneath the weight of a society losing its soul. A quietly relentless dystopian horror that turns its gaze on compassion as society's last casualty. Number 4, Below.
I think we should all just take a deep breath.
During World War II, the U.S. Navy submarine USS Tiger Shark undertakes a routine patrol in the Atlantic, until a desperate rescue mission brings aboard survivors whose silent presence fractures the crew's fragile calm. As mechanical malfunctions mount and unseen forces unsettle every corridor, tension inside the claustrophobic hull escalates. Disembodied voices echo through narrow passages. Old secrets awaken, and crewmates vanish under inexplicable circumstances. Trapped beneath crushing pressures above and supernatural dread below, the remaining sailors must outwit the vessel's ghostly malediction or be consumed by it. A murky, isolating descent into paranoia and spectral haunting that turns steel and salt water into a vessel of otherworldly dread. Number 3, The Revenant.
Suck your best friend's blood.
Not like that.
Bart Gregory, recently fallen in Iraq, is unexpectedly resurrected as a Revenant, a living embodiment of death with an insatiable need for blood to stave off decay. Reunited with his slacker friend Joey, Bart grapples with a grotesque new craving as the pair embark on a twisted vigilante spree, targeting criminals in an unsettling blend of justice and monstrous appetite. But as Bart's condition deteriorates, his blurred sense of morality pushes him toward nightmarish choices, turning loyalty into a growing horror. A macabre, dark comedy that injects violence with grim humor and visceral dread imbued with a twisted undead camaraderie. Number 2, Cop Car.
Boys, I know you can hear me. You are in a whole lot of trouble. You don't steal.
Two mischievous preteens, Travis and Harrison, stumble upon a seemingly abandoned sheriff's cruiser in a secluded field and decide to take it for a joyride. Unbeknownst to them, the vehicle belongs to a corrupt lawman who's hiding more than just a siren beneath its hood, complete with a chilling hostage in the trunk. As the boys tear down silent roads, the sheriff trails them with cold precision, turning the countryside into a graveyard of escalating dread. Their innocent thrill spirals into a harrowing game of cat and mouse, where every turn of the wheel could be their last. A taut, unsettling road thriller that injects quotidian Americana with mounting edge-of-your-seat terror. Number 1, Rogue.
She's not breathing.
For Christ's sake, move!
An American travel journalist, Pete McKell, joins a group of tourists on a crocodile-watching riverboat cruise through Australia's remote swamplands, only to have the voyage shatter into terror when a monstrous saltwater crocodile attacks, leaving them stranded on a tiny mud island as the tide rises. Under the oppressive outback sky, their fragility becomes shockingly clear. Every plan to escape is fraught with desperation and fear, and every rustle in the reeds could herald the beast's return. With the island shrinking and the predator circling, survival becomes a high-stakes game of wits and endurance against nature's rawest terror. A taut creature feature that turns the elegant wilderness into a cage of primal dread. Here are 4 other movies you have to see. Bad Milo.
Milo? Milo?
A stressed-out man discovers the source of his intense stomach pain, a tiny creature living in his intestines that kills anyone who angers him. Each emotional outburst leads to bloody consequences, a bizarre, dark comedy with creature feature madness. Bound to vengeance.
Tell me where they are.
Why would I do that?
Because if you don't, I'll kill you.
A captive woman breaks free from her abductor and uncovers a larger network of imprisoned victims. Fueled by rage, she takes justice into her own hands, a revenge thriller that flips the victim narrative on its head. Blood Quantum.
Behind you!
You want to live?
On a Native American reserve, the dead begin to rise, but the indigenous population proves immune to infection. As outsiders flood their community, old wounds and fresh horrors collide. A brutal, blood-soaked zombie film with a razor-sharp message. Depraved.
It was you! It was you who made me what I am!
A battlefield medic in Brooklyn assembles a living man from stolen body parts, only to watch his creation struggle with memory, identity, and rage. As the lines between science and monstrosity blur, tragedy becomes inevitable. A moody modern Frankenstein tale rooted in grief and ambition.